Good morning on this bright and sunny day. And I am enjoying my last cup of coffee. Yeah, the pot is empty now. Yeah, drank almost the whole thing because Rick had to run down to our church because there was a gentleman that was willing to go and help him just work out some things with our soundboard and the amplifier to get a better sound and yeah, all that fun stuff. So yeah, I've been here alone and I got to drink the whole pot by myself almost. So yeah, what can I say? That was kind of nice. I got a lot of work done because yeah, on coffee. I vacuumed, I dusted, yeah, the whole house. So yeah, that's kind of good, but probably not too good for, yeah, me. But anyways, you're not going to believe what I did not get accomplished. You remember when I talked to you, I said that I needed to get to Wegmans because I couldn't get everything I needed at Aldi's for Thanksgiving. Well, yeah, I have yet to get to Wegmans. I just had too much fun at the home goods store and the Christmas tree shop that, yeah, I never got to Wegmans. So, as soon as my husband gets back, he's going to have to, go to bed so he can go to work tonight. And I am going to scoot to Wegmans because I have to get stuff for gluten-free pie crust. I have to get fresh mushrooms because I need to make the mushroom soup for the green bean casserole and all that fun stuff. So anyways, yeah, hope that you will want to stick around for a little bit of my day and I will talk to you in just a little while. I'm back from going to the grocery store and yeah, wow, just a little bit crowded. I do this to myself all the time. Yeah, if I just would have went last week, it probably would have been, yeah, a lot easier. Although the store that I go to, everyone is always really nice and they always have tons of people working at the cash out so that you don't have those really long lines. So yeah, they'll have all 20 of them open if that's what it takes. It's a nice store. That's Wegmans, by the way. But anyways, I thought I would share with you a couple items that I got because if you have to cook for anybody that is gluten-free, and like we go to my oldest son's house on Thanksgiving, well, I need to bring gluten-free items. And so I just thought I would share with you some of the things that you can buy to make your life a little easier. And I was asked to make the pies, and I'm usually asked to make the pumpkin pies. And so just for your information, the Bob's Red Mill gluten-free pie crust, this makes a double pie crust. So, it only takes one for 2 pies. And this works out really well. Now, the very first time that I used it, I thought I was going to go crazy because it's just a different way of working with the dough. You need to use plastic wrap, but actually it's very easy and it leaves no mess because, yeah, your rolling pin and your cupboard and all that stays nice and clean because, yeah, you're rolling it out on your plastic wrap. But anyways, this is a very nice product. It tastes perfect. I mean, I would challenge anybody that is not gluten-free that if they didn't know it was gluten-free, they probably would not notice the difference. The other thing is she's dairy-free. So I thought I would share with you a butter substitute, that is. And I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it's MIYOKO''S. And I realize this is backwards with the camera, but this is vegan, and so it doesn't even have any soy, and everything is organic. So the ingredients are organic coconut oil, filtered water, organic sunflower oil, organic cashews, organic sunflower, salt, and yeah, pretty pure product. So, and this, wow. When I first tasted it, I was like, I had to look at the box again because it tasted just like butter, like real butter. I was like, whoa, okay, this is nice. And so this is a really nice product if you have to substitute for dairy-free because this tastes and it acts just like real butter. It's going to melt like it. It's going to blend in your pastries really just like it. So yeah, it's perfect. And the other thing I found, this is the first time that I have seen this, and I was told that this is the first year that they came out with it, so I have no idea if it's any good. But yeah, you know, what's pumpkin pie without whipped cream, right? And I have made in the past the coconut whipped topping, but it just doesn't taste as good. And in fact, I can't eat it because it upsets my stomach. I'm allergic to having that much coconut. So anyways, Ready Whip came out. Did I say that right? Ready Whip came out with a non-dairy coconut milk product. They also have the coconut oil product, or the coconut milk product, I should say, not oil. And I picked up the almond because I know that my daughter-in-law prefers almond over coconut milk also. So yeah, so I picked up this. Anyways, whoa, I just dropped that. Anyways, I just hope that this helps somebody if you have to, like, you know, try to go and substitute for dairy and for gluten. It can be a little daunting. But anyways, I hope this helped you, and I will talk to all of you in just a little while. Since this week is leading up to Thanksgiving, I thought it would be nice to do a devotion on Thanksgiving. And our verse for today is 1 Chronicles chapter 16, verse 8. Give praise to the Lord, proclaim his name, make known among the nations what he has done. Did you realize that being thankful is a witness? Although our verse for today is in 1 Chronicles 16:8, I am going to be touching on verses 1 to 36. And in these verses, King David wanted to tell everybody how great God is. And here, the Ark of the Covenant has been brought back to Jerusalem and is being placed in the tabernacle. David wanted everyone to join in the celebration of praise and thanksgiving. David's song is wonderful, and it inspires praise for a wide variety of things. In verses 9 to 10, he speaks of God's wonderful acts and of his holy name. In verse 12, for God's strength and his marvelous works and the judgments he pronounced. In verse 15, that God remembers his covenant forever. And then verses 19 to 22, for God's protection when his people were vulnerable. The families of all nations were then invited and even commanded to give God the glory due his name and to bring an offering and to worship him in the splendor of his holiness. This song of David's is magnificent. In verses 23 and 24, it says, sing to the Lord, all the earth. Proclaim the good news of his salvation from day to day. Declare his glory among the nations, his wonders among all peoples. And then he continues in verses 27 to 30. Honor and majesty are before him. Strength and gladness are in his place. Give to the Lord, O families of the peoples. Give to the Lord glory and strength. Give to the Lord the glory due his name. Bring an offering and come before him. O worship the Lord in beauty of holiness. Tremble before him, all the earth. The world also is firmly established. It shall not be moved. What can you add today to this rich list of thanksgiving? A thankful heart is a testimony to the greatness of God. I read recently about a Scottish minister named Alexander White, who was known for his uplifting prayers in the pulpit. He always found something for which to be grateful. But one Sunday morning, the weather was so gloomy and awful that one church member said, certainly the preacher won't think of anything for which to thank the Lord on such a wretched day like this. Much to his surprise, Reverend White began by praying, "We thank thee, O God, that the weather is not always like this." You see, there is always a way to thank God, even in the worst of circumstances. And with that, I want to remind you, life happens. Let's enjoy it. And Jesus Christ reached out his nail-scarred hands to deliver us from sin. That alone can bring an eternity of thanks, for each of us have received his amazing grace. God bless, and I will talk to you tomorrow.